but still important personality. Of the 9 limbs of devotion, Vandanakya Bhakti is very important. Vandana means offering prayers. So each of the 9 limbs of devotion has one acharya. So Akrura is the guru, the acharya of Vandanakya Bhakti. He showed by offering prayers, you achieve what you desire. So Krishna and Balaram, so much absorbed here, so much absorbed in play. When it's day and night, also they don't know anything. Forgot, just tasting Braj Prem. Why Krishna came, don't forget, to support the demigods, to remove the burden of the earth, to establish Dharma. These are also the secondary reasons of Bhagavan's appearance, but absorbed in Brajras Krishna, forget all that. So, Narad Muni. Also on the other hand, Kamsa, being inspired by Yoga Maya, was thinking, I sent so many demons to Braj to finish Krishna Balaram, but all went on a one-way ticket. Like Bermuda Triangle, no demon came back. There was Sakatashore, Bhutana, Trinavarta, Keshi, who can count? Even Kamsa lost count. How many friends went and never came back? So he's thinking, must be something in Braj, some power that gives Krishna and Balaram strength. If I can bring them outside of Braj, then I can finish them easily. So making this plan, Kamsa was building this wrestling arena. But how to bring Krishna and Balaram out? Therefore he sent Akrura. Akrura was like some uncle, mother's brother, right? No marriage, mother's brother, Devaki's brother. So comes, normally the king goes to the servant, but there's so much... Vasudev's brother, sorry. So normally the king goes to the servant, but this was so much important. Comes went to Akrura's house, and catching his hand, brother, I have some very important work for you. You go to Braj and bring the 2 sons of Vasudeva here, to Mathura. Then Akrura astonished, because normally by mercy of great Vaishnava you get the darshan of Krishna and Balaram. But Akrura thinking by mercy of Kamsa, by getting the darshan of Krishna and Balaram, this is very wonderful. So Akrura thinking many things. Krishna is the super soul in the heart. He knows, even though I am Kamsa's messenger, I am not Kamsa's servant. Many of the Brishnis, when Kamsa came to power by putting his father Ugrasen in jail, many Brishnis had to stay in Mathura under Kamsa. You also have to Jai Kamsa Maharaj ki Jai. Something you have to do or you leave that place. So many Brishnis were living in Mathura under the guidance of Kamsa, but fearful. So I hope that Krishna knows I am not his enemy, even though I am coming as the representative of Kamsa. I am not his party, I am the devotee of Krishna Balaram. So I hope when I get the many, many things Akrura was hoping, praying for, on the road to Vrindavan. I hope when I get there, then Krishna Balaram will welcome me, call me uncle, climb on my lap. They will give me a gift of a brown cow, some sweet rice, and so many sweet words they will speak. Many, many desires Akrura had on the path. So as he was on the road to Vrindavan, he was praying. We are also praying many things. No. Good things or bad things depends on our good fortune, depends on our sangha. If we want some material thing, maybe we get that. Like I heard a story, there was one devotee in America, he was always chanting, Hare Lama, Hare Lama, 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 Hare Hare. So when he went back to America, he got a Lama farm. So sadhana would be what you think at the stage of sadhana, you achieve that at the stage of perfection. So we have to be very careful what we think of. So Akrura showed the perfect example. His prayers on the road, and when he got there, he saw the footprints of Krishna Balaram. When we go to Nandagam, we'll see those same footprints. And in ecstasy, he rolled, and with his hair standing on end and tears flowing from his eyes, he rolled in the dust. But Chivaka Maharaj said, when we see the same footprints in the rock, we think, come on, who carved these? How could they be the footprints of Krishna and Balaram? But Akrura saw the same footprints, then he became absorbed in prema. So, that time, Narad Muni had also come around that time, and to remind Krishna of his other duties in the universe. Oh, Krishna, don't forget the reasons you've come to this world to help bestow mercy on the demigods headed by Brahma. Also, you should know that your mother and father Vasudeva and Devaki are there in the jail. Every day Kamsa comes and putting rocks on the chest of Vasudeva. Where are your two sons? Where are they hiding? Tell me. So Narad Muni also doing his work, inspiring in Krishna the mood of Kshatriya, I must do something, I have some other responsibilities. So Yogamaya take care of all this. So Akrura came, he got off the chariot, then everything he prayed for, he received. Nanda Baba welcomed him, Krishna Balaram sat on his lap. Oh, Nanda Baba asked, Akrura ji, how are you? No need to ask, how are you? Because you are living there with Kamsa. No, just like a lion, a goat or something living with a lion, how he feel? Always feel fear. Like this, so Akrura told the king is giving order, Krishna and Balaram should come. So Nanda Baba immediately gave order because Kamsa was big king, like emperor. Nanda Baba was little king, just of these Gokul. So every year the little kings would collect tax and deliver to the big kings. No, same system these days. No? So what tax the Brijvasis give? Paneer, yogurt, butter, cream, many things. So Nanda would pay that. So now it's time for the yearly tax. So all cowherd boys became happy. Very nice. Krishna Balaram will also come. And like villagers, when they get a chance to see the city, always enthusiastic. We'll go with Kanaya and Balaram. Many new adventures, something nice, and Chaka Chaka will be there also. So, cowherd boys too much enthusiastic to go with Krishna Balaram to Mathura. But gopis, especially the Vatsalya Ras gopis headed by Yasoda, not to speak of Madhurya Ras gopis, so much became in fear. They know Krishna will not return. Some fear was there. No? So Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar said, actually, Parikya Bhav is not just for the Madhurya Ras gopis. Everyone in Braj have this feeling of Parikya. Mother Yasoda also hearing, not your son, he is the son of Vasudeva. And also this fear, he will leave. So even though Krishna is with him, they fear Krishna will leave. So this also, Parikya is also there in other rasas also. She sort of fears so much. She knows Krishna will go and not return. Then she little criticize all this. Like Nanda Baba. They're very foolish. They're thinking they're going for a good time, but they don't know Krishna will not come back. Then the Madhurya Rasa Gopis also headed by Radhika. They also have this feeling. Oh, when Krishna goes there to Mathura, then he meets the very high qualified wives, etc. of the Vrishnis. They speak very well. They have all type of like artistic abilities, how to cook, how to serve, how to speak very sweetly. Then Krishna Balaram go there, they will forget who are the gopis, what they do. Just he, chiri, dire, chiri, like this. They will forget us. Krishna Balaram will forget us. So that night passed with like one day or one night of Lord Brahma. Gopis in so much anxiety. In the morning when Krishna Balaram came on the chariot of Akrura, then the gopis think, what we're doing? What's the use of our fear of our relatives? What's the use of our chastity, our all shyness if Krishna Balaram are not there? Therefore gopis weeping loudly. Some tried to grab the reins of the horses. Some fell unconscious in front of the chariot. And Krishna left with Akrura. Some say the gopis cursed Akrura because he not took permission from the gopis before taking Krishna Balaram, he also not brought them back. So some say because of the curse of Akrura. After the Shamantaka incident in Dwarka, then Akrura had to spend many years in Varanasi with no Vaishnav Sangha, no Harikatha, no Kirtan, nothing. So Akrura means so cruel. The gopis said, we heard Akrura, he spent 16 years in the womb of his mother. So someone who gives so much pain to his own mother, how strange is it that he's giving pain to us? This is not true. And when gopis fell unconscious like streaks of lightning on the ground, Govinda Damodara Maharaj. Akrura driving the chariot around the bodies of the gopis, and he came to Mathura. So when they came to this place, because Akrura also, he's not Brajabhakta, so time for Gayatri. So he stopped the chariot here. He came here with one leg and he took bath here. And Krishna Balaram stayed in the chariot because Krishna Balaram had no Diksha yet. After they came to Mathura, then they took Diksha. So no Diksha, how many Gayatri? So they stayed in the chariot, and Akrura came here and took bath. So when he came to take bath, he put his head under the water. What did he see? He saw Balaram in the form of Anantashesh, huge, with thousands of mouths. And on him, Mahavishnu, lying there. Maybe Akrura had a doubt, these small boys, Krishna and Balaram, will kill such a huge demon like Kamsa. So to remove the fear of Akrura, then Krishna and Balaram showed some darshan in the water. So he saw what? Krishna and Balaram have come here in this gigantic form. He put up his head again. No, Krishna and Balaram are still there in the chariot. Means in both places. So Akrura became very much dumbstruck, very much flabbergasted. And from here, the original forms of Krishna Balaram returned to Vrindavan. And the manifestation of Krishna Balaram, Vasudev Nandan, they both went to Mathura. So Rupa Goswami said a mystery. Vrindavanam Pritija Padamekam Nagachati. The real Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, never takes one step outside. So that Krishna who spoke Bhagavad Gita, that Krishna who was in the Mahabharata war, that Krishna in Mathura and Dwarka, that is another Krishna. But the original form of Krishna with peacock feather on head, with flute in his hands, with Radhika on his left side, that form of Krishna never leaves Braj. So Kamsa, anyway, Akrura took Krishna Balaram, and what happened, we'll hear all that maybe tonight. Also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this very mystic place, because this is like the border of Braj, Mathura. So if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came, he's Krishna, no doubt, but he came to taste the mood of Radhika. So when he came here, he not spent the night in Vrindavan. Otherwise too much mood of Krishna will come. Guru Maharaj said if there's a fire and you cover with newspaper, the newspaper will cover the flames for how long? 30 seconds? Then that will come through. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would nighttime spend here, border region, and daytime he would go and sit there at Imli Tala, and watching the waves of Yamuna, he would remember his pastimes. So, also here in Brajalila, one more pastime is there. Some Vrijabasis is also doing Ekadasi. They don't need to, but they're giving example in this world, because Vaishnava means Ekadasi. So Nanda Baba taking bath, early morning, that time is no wristwatches or phones, so what time is it? So a little cloudy, Nanda Baba not sure, he took bath in wrong time. Of course, Nanda Baba is beyond all rules and regulations, but who will understand that? So the Lord of the waters, his name is Varuna. So Varuna had many servants. If you break the rules, then they give some punishment. So they thought, this fellow, this Brijavasi taking bath at wrong time, they took him. It looked like he drowned, but not drowned. The servants of Varuna took him to Varuna Lok. When Varuna realized, you idiots, this is the Supreme Lord's father. This is Nanda Baba. He is worshipful for the three worlds. So he gave too much respect to Nanda Baba and begging forgiveness. And meanwhile, the Brijavasis saw Nanda Baba took bath, didn't come back. So they began crying, Kanaya, Kanaya, great tragedies happened. So Krishna came running there and went in the water, and he went direct to Varun Lok. When Varunadev, anyway, there's a big katha, but also before, when Lord Ram went to cross the ocean to Lanka, Ram calling the ocean, but the ocean not coming. So Ram waiting 3 days, then become very angry, and he went to burn the ocean with his arrows. Then ocean came running, forgive me, forgive me. So Varun remembered this 16 million years ago, this Lila. So he became too much afraid. When Krishna came, then he too much respect Krishna, giving many gifts and so much worship of arti and everything to Krishna and Nanda Baba. Then Krishna taking Varun begging forgiveness from Krishna. I'm not doing, my servants are doing. This is the great escape route. I didn't do, he did. So Krishna took Nanda Baba back to Braj. So Brijabasi asking, what happened, where you go? Then Nanda Baba, very simple, because all jewels and pearls and everything come from the ocean. So the god of the ocean has a lot of money, a lot of wealth. Imagine his house. So Nanda Baba, very simple, where you went? He said, I went to Vaikuntha. Because simple Brijabasi. Then Kanaya, I also went there, I went to Vaikuntha. Then especially cowboys putting pressure on Kanaya. Kanaya, you and me are not separate. If you could go to Vaikuntha, we can also go to Vaikuntha. Please, please, we always heard Vaikuntha is the best place. And we heard in this world, attainment of liberation, mukti, this is the best thing. So all Brijabasi asked Krishna, we want to see mukti, mukti dham, the place of liberation, and we want to see Vaikuntha. Some Vaishnavas accepting residences at Vaikuntha. You know, 5 types of mukti. Sanket, what are they? Salokya, Sasti, Sumit, Ek, Atma, Pyuta, Diyamanam, Nagrihanam, Binamat, Sevanam, Janam. Some Vaishnavas accepting this 4 types of liberation for residents in Vaikuntha. So Scripture also described these glories. So we want to see mukti. We heard that's the greatest. And we want to see Vaikuntha. So Krishna took them here. If Krishna just take them directly, this will be like little against Brajabhav. So come here, Krishna said, this water has special power. Everyone take bath here. So all Brijavasis put head in water. And when they came out, they saw mukti. No? Mukti is the place of Mahavishnu, no? Between the material and spiritual world. It's like a neutral position. No? And their liberated souls surround Mahavishnu, like associates. Jiva Goswami says, like associates, but not associates. No. They're in a neutral state there. So that effulgence caused by millions and millions of liberated souls who surround Mahavishnu, this is the Brahmajyoti. Haribol. So they saw that liberation, that blinding effulgence. But Brijabasi became very sad. So much light, we cannot see Kanaya. We cannot see Krishna and Balaram. So this effulgence is like a hell. One moment without Krishna and Balaram, how painful. So if this is liberation, forget it. Take your liberation and get lost. So we don't want. And this Prabhupada Saraswati, he also said, Kaivalya Narakate, Tridas Purakash Pushpayanti. He wrote all this. This liberation is like hell. This heavenly planets, this is like a flower in the sky, phantasmagoria. Big demigods, these are like insects, like Brahma and Shiva. He spoke for that person. We just got the sidelong glance, of course. So they said, forget mukti, forget that. Show us Vaikuntha. So there's inside Vaikuntha and outside Vaikuntha. In Brahma Samhita, Jiva Goswami describes this. Aishwarya-gnata and Madhura-gnata. Aishwarya-gnata is where Putana went. She became like a nursemaid. So there is everything. There is like Radha, Krishna, everything. But there is full of the mood of opulence and awe and reverence. Like the 4 Kumaras, in that sampradaya, they also worship Radha Krishna, but they go there. Not this Madhura-moy Vrindavan. Where's Padabja? He's not in Vaikuntha or in Mukti, he's somewhere in between. Where is he? So, Haribol. Padabja disturbed me. So, the Brijabasi came.
Disturb yourself. You won't disturb.
Yeah. Maharaj just confirmed Padabja disturbed. So, Brijabasi came to Vaikuntha, like Vaikuntha, they saw Krishna there, because this Aishwarya-gnata Vaikuntha, Krishna is there. They saw it's Kanaya, but I don't know why. Normally when Kanaya sees us, he jumps on our lap, puts his hand in our pockets, takes our laddus, he plays with our beards. And we also feel too much spontaneous attachment to Krishna. We embrace him, smell his head, like we do to babies. Krishna have too much attachment to the bridge, spontaneous attachment to Brijbasi, and Brijbasi have too much spontaneous attachment to Krishna. But here, we don't know what's going on. Krishna a little reserved, serious, detached, because Bhagavan is Atmaram, he don't need anyone or anything. And we also don't know why, we feel a little too much fear, too much respect. So what's going on here? As well as the local Vaikuntha Basi is also disturbing. Hey, did you wash your mouth this morning? Wash hands and mitt. Get in the line, get a ticket for darshan. And none of this Brijbasi here, only Sanskrit. None of this chi, chu, no. Speak properly, don't get too close. Otherwise, your dirty mouths, your bad breath go on the Lord, he feel disturbed. Like when Gopakumar went to Vaikuntha, he also singing songs of coward grazing and all this. Then some of the Vaikuntha residents say, hey, Chuk, don't do all this stuff. What, Bhagavan will go cow grazing? What's all this nonsense? Don't sing all these things here. Then some other associates who know better than, okay, we know Bhagavan have many, many leelas, but not so loud, not here. So Brijbasi feel, if this is Vaikuntha, forget it. We were much happier in Vrindavan. So they prayed, Kanaya, no, we have no more desire for liberation, no more desire for Vaikuntha. Whatever we were doing in Vrindavan, we don't care where that is, but for us, that is topmost place. So in 10th canto it is mentioned. So there's many, many pastimes here. So we'll speak more tonight. Go Premanandi.
तो हम लोग गुरु वैष्णव जनों का अनुगत में जिस स्थान पर उपस्थित है अक्रूर घाट है, ये पास में जमुना जी जिसको ब्रह्म हृदय कहते हैं, जहाँ पर ब्रजवासियों को तमस लोक पार, इस माया के अतीत जो 7 आवरण हैं उन सब को पार करके, प्रकृति आवरण पार करके, सारे लोकालोक पर्वत आदि पार करके इस तमो गुण से अतीत जो मुक्ति है और उसमें जो